take 3, I think this is the 3rd time of trying to film just the introduction part. I'm just gonna go for it now. Welcome to my channel. This is my first video, so please be kind. I'm gonna have to do a lot of learning in this, and I hope that this is something that I can continue to do. I have been wanting to do this for a really long time, but I've been putting it off and putting it off. I think it's definitely a confidence thing, having to look at myself and hear myself, and it just feel awkward and it feels weird just talking to a camera. And I think the thought of me making this video and then literally nobody watching it, or nobody liking it, or nobody being interested in anything that I have to say has put me off. But, you know, we're all sort of stuck in trying to think of things to do, trying to think of things to entertain ourselves and the kids, and you know, whatever situation that you are in. And now is probably the best time to start something new and do something that maybe scares you a little bit. And, you know, what's the worst that can happen? It doesn't work out. I tried. So I'm hoping to do, I have lots of ideas for videos. I want to try and be quite versatile with them, because I have, you know, a few interests and a few things that I think that I can share. I am a mum of 4, so I think that's something I want to incorporate, the mum side of things and kids side of things, and maybe some advice in that area, because I get my kids now range from 15 to 5 and 2 in between. So you know, I think I've got quite a bit of experience on the mummy side of things. I am married. It is my 5th wedding anniversary today. I don't know when this is actually going to go up, if it ever goes up. I might just be recording it and never put it up, but we'll see. Anyway, in this one I just thought I would do my makeup. As you can see, I've got no makeup on my face at the moment. I thought I'd just do my makeup and have a chat at the same time, because it's kind of getting quite lonely. Even though I have my husband and my kids with me, I'm, you know, starting to feel it a little bit now. Missing the interaction, and I'm very much a people person. I like to be around people. What I'm going to have to do though, because my mirror's down here, so I'm going to have to look down into my mirror, because I can't do my makeup looking into there. I'll show you what I'm using as I'm going through, and then just yeah, have a chat, see how it goes. So I'm going to start off with the Honey Dew Me Up primer. I quite like this. It's very liquidy. We only need, oh, try not to put the mirror in the camera. A little bit goes a long way. It's dead stringy though. I keep getting it right across my face. But yeah, it kind of, it's good for, I would say, for people with more dry skin, which I do have. My skin's really, really dry at the moment, so makes it feel nice and moisturised and gives you a nice sticky base to work with. Don't know, do you think it makes me look a bit more dewy? Yeah, so like I was saying, I am a mum of 4. I have 2 girls and 2 boys. My eldest is a boy, Simon, and he's 15. And then I have William, who's, sorry, I'm looking at my things, thinking about what I'm going to do next. William's, my brain's gone. Do you find that, or is it just me, that it's got to, I think we're at the end of week 5 now with the schools being shut, and I'm starting to lose my mind. I'm starting to get to the point where I can't even remember what I was talking about. This quickly is the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. I'm just putting that as using it as a base for my eyes, because I always start with my eyes, because I think if you mess them up, it's easier to correct them. And then if you've done your whole entire face, you can just wipe it off underneath if you have wipes, which I don't have with me. Yeah, so William's 8, Julie's 7. Okay, so the camera stopped for some reason then. Don't know what happened there, so I'm going to have to try and put it together somehow. That is another thing that's definitely going to be a difficult learning curve and task for me, is actually editing and learning how to do that on a video, because I haven't got a clue. I was saying that Simon's 15, William's 8, Julie's 7 and Leah is 5. So they're my kiddies. Yeah, I'm just gonna put, oh this sorry, mine's going again, brown colour in the corner. It's quite a dark brown colour actually. Might go for a slightly lighter one. I'll go for a slightly lighter one. In the corners of the outer corners of my eyes. Like I say, I do apologise that I'm looking down. It's just that I can't do my makeup and look in the mirror, in the mirror, in the camera at the same time. Put quite a lot on there. I have to do quite a bit of blending out. And I've got my hands right over my mouth and my face as well. I've realised that. These are little things that I'm going to have to learn to work around, and what works best and what doesn't work, all that sort of thing. And hopefully the more I do, the more confident I'll become, and the more videos that I can make, and more entertaining ones, and you know, I'll get ideas and try different things. Yeah, like I was saying, it's quite hard. I'm finding it quite hard now to keep 4 children entertained and thinking of different tasks they can do, different activities and things like that are cheap as well, and things that you've got in the house, because obviously there aren't many shops open and things like that at the moment, so it's not like you can go and easily buy crafts and stuff like that, so I'm having to use whatever's in the house. I mean, to be fair, my eldest does entertain himself most of the time. He's very much a typical teenager, as they are at 15. You get a few grunts here and there, and that's about it. Although he has been really helpful the last week or so. I came home and he'd put the pots away and stuff, and then he fell over. So not that I'm complaining. But it's mainly the younger ones, keeping the younger ones entertained and keeping things for them to do, so they're not going stir crazy in the house really, and constantly bickering. Because if at the moment they're doing all right, where they're actually watching a film quietly, surprisingly. How long it will last, I do not know. But at the moment they're quietly watching a film. But you know, if they're not entertained, the mind isn't occupied, then they're bickering with each other and they get bored really, really quick. I don't know if anybody else is, well, I'm sure they are. Other people's children have a shorter attention span as mine. And the other thing I'm finding really difficult as well is how those of you who have like 1 or 2 kids at different ages and different stages. I've got Blue here. Don't know how I got Blue here. How are you finding actually the you know, keeping up with schoolwork sort of thing? I know some people are taking a more relaxed approach, some people are doing more work, but what I find really hard is trying to teach them. I'm just going to go with a slightly dark brown on the inner corner. Trying to teach them at 3 different levels, because obviously Leah's just started school. Bless her, just started school, and then and they're all out now for weeks. That's really, really dark. I'm going to have to get another brush to just blend that out a bit. So, you know, she's doing the very, very start of things. Julie, she's in year 3, but her work is slightly different as she has educational needs, which, you know, I can talk about in another video where I can go into, you know, how I cope with a child with special needs and the things that I've learnt and things like that. But yeah, so she's at a different level. And then you've got William, who's year 4, and he's doing things at a different level, and trying to just teach them all different things at the same time is a flaming nightmare. So, you know, I am struggling with that at the moment, because they all sort of want your attention and want you to help them do the work and stuff all at the same time, and you're having to remember the different things that they're doing, and I get myself confused. I confuse myself. So I find that really difficult. Alright, so that time somebody rang me and interrupted me. Which is just typical, because normally I don't really get... It was my husband and he doesn't normally bother ringing me while he's at work. And this time he decided he was going to ring me and interrupt me mid-flow. So I've done the brown on the outside of my eyes. I'm now going to just put a lighter colour over the lids. This is a very, very simple, very day-to-day look I'm going with. So yeah, what was I saying? I was saying about the keeping the kids entertained in the school and stuff. But I'm trying not to overthink it. I'm trying to just do my best, do what I can. And I think that's all everybody can do at the moment. We're not, you know, it's not normal. It's not something that you would normally do. So yeah, just do your best and carry on as best you can, really. The other thing I'm finding quite difficult is missing the social interaction with like friends and family. I mean, I've got family, my mum and my mum, my stepdad, my sister and my brother just live a few doors down, but it feels like they, you know, might as well be miles and miles away, because you can't just nip round and see them as normal and, you know, interact with people as normal. And I like to do that. I like to have conversations with people and catch up with them, see how they're doing, and I've got very much a social person, like I say. Although I have found one thing I do find funny is that, you know, we're all missing talking to friends and everything like that. I'll just quickly show you that. I'm just, oh, look at that, looks awful. So I'm using the Tattoo Brow. Don't judge my brows. I'm not good at doing eyebrows. I've only really just started doing them properly. I say properly, started doing them. But yeah, it's taken a lot of practice. But we'll go with it. And I do enjoy this one. The little pot that I'm using. Yeah, so what I find is difficult though is that normally, you know, when you'd meet up with somebody, say you haven't seen them in a while, and you meet up with them and they're like, oh, what, you know, what have you been up to? And oh yeah, I've done this and I've done that and this is happening and that's happening, and or, you know, you usually have something to talk about that they've been up to, that they've been doing, or what they've been doing at work, because some people obviously aren't at work at the moment. and plans that you have, or they've been on holidays that they've got booked, or you know, or general stuff like that. Whereas now you meet up with them and you're like, oh hi, how are you, what have you been up to? Not a lot. You know, been doing the usual, cleaning the house, looking at the same walls, going to the shop, maybe going for a walk, and if they've got kids, trying to entertain my kids, and that's about it. And then they look at you and you go, yeah, I've been doing pretty much the same. So it can, I think in that sense, it can be quite hard to get even sometimes a bit of a conversation going of things you've been doing and stuff like that, because no one's been doing anything particularly different. We've all been stuck doing the same things. Right, next I'm going to do my foundation. So I'm using this foundation at the moment, and I quite like it. I'm very posh. I quite like it. Squeezed a little bit onto my sponge. You're gonna have to excuse my sponge. It's got a lot of foundation on it. I'll put it that way. And just spread little bits all over, like that. I really like this one. It's not like I wouldn't say it's a really full coverage one, but I'm quite lucky with my skin, so I can get away with it not being completely full coverage, but it just gives that nice even skin tone. It makes it all look a little bit better, a little bit more awake, a little bit more bright. So I have been doing makeup a lot more. Oh, look, I have blue. Where is the blue coming from? Why do I have blue? Yeah, I have been doing makeup a lot more recently, and you know, some people are like, oh, I'm not bothering, you're not going anywhere, you're not seeing anybody. And for the first couple of weeks I was quite like that and not really bothering with anything. Whereas I do find if you get yourself dressed and you get yourself up and put your makeup on and stuff, for me anyway, it does make a big difference. It makes you feel a bit more ready for the day, a bit more, you know, just makes you feel better in yourself when you look better and you've got your makeup on and you feel like you're ready for the day, even if you are staying in. It just makes you feel a lot better. Well, it does me anyway. So I would definitely encourage it, you know, maybe not every day, but you know, every so often, just to, you know, do your makeup up and do something a little bit different and a little bit out of your comfort zone, maybe just to try new looks and things, because at the end of the day you can try a new look that you've, you know, not done before, or try something new, and it doesn't really matter because it's not, you know, you don't have to go out anywhere. No one has to see you. So I'm going to go with a little bit of concealer under my eyes. I'm using the phone for this bit, and I'll look down in the mirror. And I tend to put a little bit down front of my nose. I don't... A lot of people put it in the middle of the forehead, just lighten up this middle bit. But I don't tend to bother really, just because I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't think it looks right. It looks too bright then if I put it in the middle. Anyway, just use my beauty blender, blend that in, and kind of make a bit of a line underneath where I put the eyeshadow, just to neaten it up a little bit. On the other side. Right, so that's mostly my eyes done, my eyebrows and no, not all of my face. I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. Now this I'm very new to as well, and I've been using this Dream Satin Liquid foundation, and obviously this is way too dark for my skin tone, but I do find it's quite nice just to put a little bit on the end. And put a little bit here, a little bit here, and it's like a liquid contour, and it blends in really, really nice. So a little bit here, looks a bit funny at the minute, but it's a process. Makeup is a process, and it will all blend together, hopefully. Yeah, so some of the other videos I was thinking about doing is like videos on clothing hauls, because I do like clothes. And I think it's going to help, well, I'm hoping, I'm going to use the mirror, I'm going to have to use the mirror, that it'll help with my confidence and body image and things like that, because I do struggle with my weight. My weight is something that is constantly up and down. You know, I can be all right and be losing weight for a while, and then I kind of, because I kind of hit a bit of a plateau, and then I lose motivation, and then I put weight back on again, and then I'm up and I'm down, and I'm up and I'm down, and it can be a bit of a nightmare, and something that I really do struggle with. But I'm hoping that, you know, doing videos with clothes and putting myself out there a little bit more will help with my confidence and with the way I look, and become more comfortable with the way I am. I'm still going to be, you know, I'm not going to say dieting, because I don't think diets work at all, because the second you stop, well, I found the second I stop, I put it all back on again. It's about changing how you eat completely, changing your lifestyle of how you eat, and just eating more healthily and exercising more. I do enjoy weightlifting and things like that, so it's really typical as well, because I just joined the gym, and again for the first time in ages, and I just started going, and then it all shut. So I was a bit disappointed about that. But yeah, I mean, like, doing things like this, just to feel more comfortable in the way that I am, but at the same time eating healthier, exercising, and going through that journey as well. I think is something that I definitely want to do. And just becoming, you know, with the weights and stuff, I do find they are very good, and, you know, just make you a bit, just anything a bit stronger. I'm going to go down my nose. Oh heck, that was a bit much. I've put the dark colour just down the sides of my nose and blend it in. It just blends in really, really nicely, I find, anyway. So yeah, I'd love to hear in the comments below how you guys are doing, how you're coping, what you're doing to cope. I'd love some different ideas for what you're doing with your kids that I could do with my kids, and I'm going to try and add that in as well. I was thinking of doing more of a vlog style one, where I kind of go around and show you a day in, like a day in the life, really. Because I do enjoy watching them sorts of videos as well, and just what I do myself and what I do with my kids, and how we get on for the day. Lost track of what I'm doing. Bronzer. I'm going to put a little bit of bronzer on. This I've had for like a billion years, it feels like. I do need some new bronzers. One other video I thought of doing, because I do need, well, I don't need new makeup, I want some new makeup. As I really like the Makeup Revolution brand. It's a really cheap but nice brand of makeup. You can get it from Superdrug, and I was thinking of just doing a little video just using their products and different new products. Yeah, it's an idea. Right, so a little bit bronzer. Now I'm going to do highlighter. This is my highlighter palette. I think I'm going to use this purpley one. Looks quite pretty. You have to excuse the nails as well. When I did my nails, one hand stayed on, and the other hand, I've lost 3 nails already, and I only did them about 2-3 days ago. But oh well. I need to find some decent nail glue. Right, let's see what this highlighter's like. It's even got on that brush very well. Let's see. Oh yeah, shiny. Oh god, that sounded awful. That's pretty, isn't it? Oh, I like how that looks. I've not actually used this before, that's why I'm like, oh, what does that look like? So yeah, I tend to go up my cheeks, although I've gone a bit far down this time, and then in my nose. Yeah, I'm just looking at myself. Just quite purpley, but it looks nice. This, by the way, is quite a bit of makeup compared to what I'd normally do on a day-to-day basis. Day-to-day basis, I either don't bother wearing makeup if I'm not really in the mood for it, or I'll just put foundation on, mascara, eyebrows, and a bit of bronzer, and that's about it. But I thought I'd do just a little bit more this time. I'm going to the next one I'm going to go with is the Flash. I can't read now either, apparently. False Lashes by Maybelline, and I love this one. I think it's really, really nice. Pop that on. Like that. So yeah, like I was saying at the beginning of, I have been wanting to film videos and do something like this from home for a really long time. I just haven't had the confidence to actually go ahead and do it and film it and actually post it before. It's definitely not the easiest of things to do. Especially like at the moment, I'm thinking, am I rambling too much? I feel like I've rambled quite a bit, but also I feel like I'm like, and I'm not quite sure what to say. So I'm hoping that will get easier and, oh yeah, there we go. I'll use this little brush. Easier and become more natural and just sort of flow out a little bit more. The more videos that I do and, you know, and different things and stuff like that. Going to go with a little bit of dark brown just underneath my eyes to balance them out a little bit. Try to put it actually on my face. Yeah, I can't do it looking in the camera. Yeah, phone. There we go. I think that's everything. Yeah. So that's my makeup done. I hope I haven't rambled too much. I hope this hasn't been too much of a boring video. I feel like it.
Okay, so just let you guys know it did cut off at a funny point again. But I hope you did like this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more videos. Hopefully I can do some more, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.
What I want to do.